Hello boys and girls, Murphy here, and I'm not going to be concentrating on you over here because I'm driving, and that's more important. And what's even more important is I got the major in the back. So we are going to pick up Murphy Jr., who has been spending the entire week over at his grandparents'. So it's been a week, nothing tumultuous, it's been uncharacteristically peaceful. So we're about to bring that drama back home because Murphy Jr. is my clone. Anyway, I wanted to do a vlog earlier this week because I just had this weird scenario where it was late at night and Mrs. Murphy decided, you know what? I want an Arnold Palmer. If you don't know what one of those is, it's half lemonade, half iced tea. She just got a craving for one. And no, we're not doing a third kid. No, I'm getting snipped. She just had the hankering for an Arnold Palmer. So I went down there. I filmed all that. I was just talking the whole time. It should have been a 5-minute thing, but because they had their Z team on, it took about 20 minutes. So, and what happened with that is the audio and the video got out of sync somehow, and I just didn't have the time to correct it. And it was really, really weird how it got all screwed up. I mean, it was at a really odd frame rate. Like normally you do 24 frames a second, or 30 frames a second, or even the video 29.97. But for some reason, the first half of it was in 26.93, and it was never steady. It would always try to catch up to the audio, and I'm like, I can't use this. This is for shit. So anyway, yeah, we're on the road. I really gotta pee, but if I gotta go to the bathroom, then I gotta get her out of her car seat, and then she's gotta watch me pee, and that's just really, really awkward. Anyway, what am I gonna talk about today? Let's see. Well, if you follow the Creepypasta circuit, and Mr. Creepypasta, and a whole mess of other different folks, you've probably found out that his anthology of Creepypasta has been released. And if you've also been following all of those stuff, if you've taken any notes, fantastic authors are in that book. We got Vincent Venicava, Michael Whitehouse, Aaron Shotwell, and surprisingly enough, me. I'm still, MCP took some pictures of of my entry in the book, and it's not real. It's still very, I'm still in awe. I'm shocked. And if you want to learn more about it, I'm going to put the link to the article that I wrote up on my site, wellhey.com, and you can read what I wrote. You can also go to any of the 3 stores that's currently selling it. You can go to Amazon, you can go to Barnes & Noble, or you can go to Walmart. Now, why Walmart is in there, I have no fucking idea. But then I asked MCP about it. I said, why on God's green earth would you have it at Walmart? And he said, I don't choose where it's released. That's up to the publisher. So I'm like, okay. But it's a softcover, paperback. As soon as I get a copy, I'm going to read that thing front to back, back to front. If you want to know which one, now I've written a whole mess of stories. If you watch my videos and what have you, or if you follow the blog, my actual personal website blog, then you'll know that I've done a couple stories, and a lot of them have been read narrated on YouTube, which is fantastic. People say it's like, you write really well. Can I read one of your stories on my channel? Like, sure, just give me credit. Here's the link. That's it. But to think that I'm actually in a book, an actual physical book, that's just mind-blowing for me. If you want to know which one of my stories it's in, it's The Nice Guy, which seems to be the my most popular story. If you search for The Nice Guy by Well Hey Productions, there's like, I swear to God, a couple dozen different people have narrated it, which is fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. I was talking with another one of my friends, and they were surprised that another author who is very good at what he does, another author wasn't in the book. Unfortunately, I know the reason why, and if you've ever heard the story Abandoned by Disney, which is a fantastic, creepy tale, it's one of the creepiest I've ever listened to or read. But it's by an author by the name of Slime Beast. Now, there is history there, not between me and him, but between Slime Beast and someone else. Now, if you follow in the creepypasta circles, you know what's going on here. And he was pretty much a nobody. I've never heard of him before one of his stories was narrated. I'm like, this is really good. I hope he does more. Well, before that could happen, no, I take that back. 2 of his stories were read on YouTube. And it was some of the best writing I've ever heard. And someone's awake. All right, we'll deal with it. So what Slime Beast found out that his stuff was being narrated on YouTube and demanded compensation. Now that's all fine and dandy, because it's your material, you have that right. But the way he went about it was just extremely schmucky. He, instead of, just starting off, said, hey, I hear you're reading my stuff. Can you at least throw me a link in your description so that people know where to go to read more of my stuff? That would have been fantastic. That would have been, yeah, sure. Yes, I want to advertise your work because it's fantastic. You don't go right off the bat and say, no, you will give me a cut of your proceeds. That's something Donald Trump does. That's what a faggot does. So they got off on that happened, and then it just went downhill. And then so the narrator just said, you know what? Fuck it. Took it off his channel. And the word spread like wildfire. And now, from what I understand, now I don't know if this is true or not, but it has come to my understanding that no one will touch him. No one will come close to him. No one wants to deal with that kind of bullshit and drama when all they want to do is just tell stories on YouTube. And so I get a phone call from my good buddy, and I didn't even know this. Apparently, Slime Beast was attempting to copyright the word creepypasta. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but someone beat him to the punch and trademarked the term creepypasta. And a trademark is a lot more powerful than a copyright. I didn't even know that. And then this whole battle came to be with the Kickstarter of the Creepypasta comic book, which I cannot wait. MCP and Vincent Venicava have asked me to turn the comic book when all the art is done and everything's all good to go and everything, all the voices are recorded and all that. They've asked me to turn the comic book into a motion comic book. So I'll be animating the whole damn thing, which is, it's going to be a big project, but it's going to be fucking worth it because, hell. Anyway, and they hit that stretch goal. I think that was the only stretch goal that they hit. They needed to get to 50,000 or something like that. I can't really remember. Anyway, so, they're going to be asking me to do that. So, I'm part of that project, which is phenomenal. But they were getting a lot of flack from two individuals that I don't care for. One is Slime Beast because of, the aforementioned thing. And the other one is, the other one I don't care for is Craig Groshek. And what he does is, let's see if I get this right, Dark Tales for Chilling Nights, I think that is. And what Groshek did was kind of underhanded and skeezy, in my opinion. He was interested in getting a cut. Well, no, we've already, the wheels are already in motion. No, so sorry, no. That's what he was told. And the first story the story that issue 1 of this comic book is going to be based off of The Rake. And Mr. Creepypasta and Vincent, they both went to the creator of The Rake and they said, hey, we have this idea. We want to know if we can use your character. And he said, character's public domain. The story is mine, but the character is free range. And that's what they did. They just took the character and they wrote a completely different story, which is completely legal. Groshek didn't know this. And he still wanted to throw some kind of monkey wrench into the works, throw somebody on the bus, and then so he could end out up ahead. So he talks to the creator and said, hey, do you know this is going on? They're using your character. And he said, yeah, they came to me already. The character's public domain. They're writing a completely different story. And that just took all the wind out of Groshek's sails. I've had a personal experience with Craig, and personally, I just don't care for him. He's got a lot of subscribers, and he's got a lot of popularity, but someone's waking up. Someone's waking up some more. And she's got her binky back. Okay. You can have all the subscribers and all the popularity that you want, but it's your professionalism and how you deal with the people that you work with that matter to me the most. And what he does is nothing. From what I've seen, he does nothing. He has people that do the editing, he gets people to do the voice work, and he just takes all the credit and puts it on his channel. And that's no. And what the thing with me is, he asked me to be on his channel. I'm like, fantastic, yeah, as long as you put these links in your description, I'm fine with it. And he said, okay. And I was going to do the Sandman, and I've already recorded it. I released it like about a year and a half ago. And that was the audio that I sent him. And he said, okay, this will be done in a couple weeks. And I'm like, oh, it'll be done and up on the channel in a couple weeks. I'm like, fantastic, great. So I wait a couple weeks and nothing. And I asked, hey, what's going on? He said, oh, we're just a little behind. And we'll be done by this. I said, you sure? Because, if you need more time, just let me know, and then I'll stop hounding you about it. I never want to be that guy that's holding up the show. So if I get all my shit done, I expect the same out of anyone that I work with. That's just my way of going about things. If you want me to work with you, I'm gonna get my stuff done and turn it in as soon as I possibly can. And if I have a project and then I need stuff from you, I expect the exact same. Well, this was an interesting scenario because he asked me for work. I did it, I turned it in, and now I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's never getting released. And I keep on asking him, what's going on? Oh, well, there's just been a lot on our plate. And I'm like, okay, when is it, just ballpark, when is it going to be up? 2 weeks. I guarantee it. Now, I don't know about you, but when someone says I guarantee something, that means it's in stone. And if you fail to meet that guarantee, then you are in the wrong. I don't like to use a word like guarantee when I have a lot on my plate. I always say I will do the best that I can. I will tell them I would like to have it done by this, and if that doesn't happen, I will apologize. I will keep you in the loop. I had to pull teeth to get them to communicate to me, and this, that, and the other thing. And at the end of the day, I finally got sick of it, and I just said, "Look, dude, you're stalling on something. What's going on?" And then he has the gall to come back to me and said, "Well, we found a lot of errors in your audio, and you're gonna have to re-record the whole thing." And I'm like, "Fuck you, dude. That's it. I'm out. You do not have permission to use my voice." And it was just the lack of professionalism. He was making excuses, and at the last minute, oh, it was all my fault. Fuck you. And there's a lot of us that have the exact same experience with him, and don't know why he has so many subscribers. Because they don't know. I mean, they don't know the inner workings of how that channel works, and if they did, they would say, "Oh, dude, this is bullshit. I'm not supporting this," but they don't. And you know, if either one of these guys wants to come out, "This is slander, this is my opinion," and for Slime Beast, this is my opinion. That's it. For Groshek, I have email evidence of conversations. So, you know, I'm not as big as I used to be, so they probably won't. If they want to waste their time on going after me, fine. Fuck them both. But that's pretty much that. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. I think with the popularity of the live streams that I do on Facebook, I'm going to try to continue those every other either every other Saturday or Sunday night. I may make them Sunday night, just because, you know, it's an easy way to transition into the work week, you know, because no one likes Mondays. It's fucking Monday. Ugh, not enough coffee in the world. Anyway. So, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Tumblr, follow me on Twitter. I do have an Instagram, and I can't remember the name of it, so I'll put that in the description as well. And then make sure you buy my shit on Redbubble and Spreadshirt. Those links are down in the description. Always check out the descriptions of all my videos. I got all of the links, a whole mess of interesting information. You know, if I collaborate with anybody, I'll always put their information in the description so that you can go see more by them. That's one thing that I pride myself on, is I give credit where credit is due. So that's that. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned for more hilarity, more horror, more insanity from Wellhead Productions, where we bring you colorful insanity to your drab, uneventful lives. Bye, everyone.